Good morning, students. I hope you all are staying home safe. Stay home, stay safe. So today we're going to see about a very interesting topic and a very informative topic, that is nothing but fertilizers. How many of you have heard this word fertilizers? And what for we use these fertilizers? And why do we need fertilizers? So there are so many questions are coming up in your minds, right? So let me clarify you all those questions. Today we see about what is fertilizers and how they are classified and what are their types. See, for a growth of plants, not only water, sunlight and air is needed. Apart from this, even certain nutrients are also needed for the growth of plants. And as we all know that the plants get their nutrients from the soil. See, nitrogen is denoted as capital N. Phosphorus is denoted as capital P. And potassium is denoted as capital K. These are the three important nutrients among the various nutrients needed for the growth of plants. As I said earlier, not only water, sunlight and air is needed for the growth of plants, also certain nutrients are required, are needed for the growth of plants, right? In those certain nutrients, these three important nutrients, that is nitrogen N, phosphorus P and potassium K, plays a very important role for the growth of plants. So these three nutrients are called as principal nutrients. What are the three nutrients are called as principal nutrients? Nitrogen N, phosphorus P and potassium K are called as principal nutrients. And fertilizers can be organic materials or inorganic materials that we add to the soil to provide one or more nutrients to the soil. And fertilizers which are given to the plants can be classified into two. They can be and they are organic fertilizers and inorganic fertilizers. So now we see in detail about what are organic fertilizers and what are inorganic fertilizers. Organic fertilizers. See, in organic fertilizers, fertilizers containing only the plant or animal based materials. Okay, so in the fertilizers, you can only see the plant or animal based materials, and those are synthesized by microorganisms. So they are called as organic fertilizers, and these organic fertilizers can be prepared very easily. This type of fertilizers are also economical. An example for organic fertilizers, we can say vermicompost. Okay. So this is the vermicompost, and the the microorganisms, synthesize these plant and animal based materials, and that's why we get an organic fertilizers, and it is prepared very easily by the by the worms. So, and thus it is very economical, these fertilizers. Now we see the inorganic fertilizers. In inorganic fertilizers, the fertilizers prepared by using natural elements, okay, by making them undergo chemical changes in the factories are called as inorganic fertilizers. See, in inorganic fertilizers, it is prepared by using some natural elements are there by making them, by making them undergoing in some chemical changes in the factories, and that's why it comes under and it is called as inorganic fertilizers. And the example for inorganic fertilizers are urea, ammonium sulfate and superphosphate. See, this is the or inorganic fertilizers which is prepared by using natural elements, making them undergoing in some chemical changes in the factories, and even these fertilizers are used for the growth of plants. And we all know earthworms, right? We all would have seen earthworms, and earthworms are present in the soil, okay? And we all know that earthworms are called or known as farmers' friends because earthworms take only organic wastes as food, as it consume only organic waste as its food and produce compost casting. Because of the multitude of services they provide to improve the soil health, they are called as farmers' friend because they provide multitude of services to improve the soil health. It consequently also provide the plant health. If the soil is healthy, the plant which grow in the soil also be healthy. So thus earthworms are called as farmers' friend. So these three essential important nutrients plays a very big role in the growth of plants. So N denotes nitrogen, P denotes phosphorus, K denotes potassium, and N is nothing but the nitrogen which gives healthy green foliage to the plants, and the phosphorus gives strong roots and blooms to the plants, and the potassium gives healthy plant growth to the plant. So we studied about what are fertilizers, and what are fertilizers, and for the growth of the plant, apart from water, sunlight and air, certain nutrients also required. In those certain nutrients, these nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium plays a very important role, important nutrients for the among the certain nutrients for the growth of plants, and these three nutrients are called as principal nutrients. And we saw fertilizers are classified into organic and inorganic fertilizers, and in organic fertilizers which are containing plant or animal based materials which are synthesized by microorganisms, and these fertilizers can be prepared easily, and these fertilizers are economical, example vermicompost. And we saw what are inorganic fertilizers, and these inorganic fertilizers undergo chemical changes in the factories by using natural elements, example urea, ammonium sulfate and superphosphate, and these also used in the growth of plants. So I think I made myself clear to you all. Thank you, students.